Hello and welcome. Hello Riley in chat already. We are at Chicago. Feels weird to think it's been 2 years since first raced this. 2 years since I didn't have this track 2 years ago, and you know the week went through. I had no interest in running this, so why would I? And then the race happened on Sunday. I didn't even watch all of it 2 years ago. I went to bed. But I woke up to see the clips of SVG winning it on his debut. And I wasn't even an SVG fan. But you bet I bought this track and I did a guerrilla stream on a Monday afternoon. It's just a short fixed race before this track.eu staff meeting. Hello Below Zero, welcome. Legs go racing, legs go indeed. So yeah, I bought the track and race on Monday, last day of the week, because I needed to get a race in here before it was too late. And then obviously last year I ran NIS only once. I'm gonna run it a few times this year, hopefully. Hopefully I'll run it probably only once more. Actually, I'm probably gonna run it on Saturday morning. Maybe. Saturday evening, but Saturday evening might be pretty busy, so we'll see, because I got IIS on Saturday evening, so busy weekend of racing coming up here. So but I'll try and run, if I don't run another NIS, I'll try and run like either A-Fix or A-Open, or maybe Xfinity too. I want to get some Chicago racing in. This will be my first Chicago race of the week, so, and I don't feel ready. I do not feel ready. This is going to be 38 laps of Chicago Street Course in the NASCAR Next Gen. I was expecting, hopefully, like 30 odd cars in the split. Hopefully. It's an open setup series. I'm running something from, oh shit, from Major's Garage. Which feels alright. They have two setup providers for this car. One of them I did not get on with, and the other one I did get on with. So I'm running that one. Feels alright. Certainly don't really have much comparison though. But it feels alright. I am putting it in the wall often, but it's more a skill issue. The hardest thing is the brakes, because they're stock car brakes. They're pretty bad. It's hard to be consistent with such brakes. But the consistency is really required here, because if you go a bit too deep, you find yourself in the wall very quickly, so it is a bit of a struggle. The power normally isn't too bad, but yeah, as you saw there, I sort of broke loose somehow. I'm going to try and keep it in second gear. At first feels better for a lot of corners, but I do kind of want to look after the rears. I don't think tire wear should be a big issue here, but it's just something to think about. My frame rate is surprisingly low here, actually. Kind of surprised about that. I'm getting some dips. Hopefully no pit stop. NIS is supposed to be long enough to have a pit stop. But I don't think we're going to have one here. Technically we do need fuel. However, it's tight. I think you can do 35 laps on a tank of fuel. My current estimates in this session suggest I can actually do 36. And it's a 38 lap race, so we're going to be fuel saving a little bit. 38 lap race, but honestly, realistically, I'm going to complete 37 laps of 38, assuming I finish the race, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna get lapped in this race. This track and this car shows skill gap more than a lot of things. Number one, we're gonna have a really wide spread of sports car rating here because of the type of people that sign up for these. It's clashing with the Firecracker 400 as well. They all do. So people are going to be picking Daytona over this. And so we're going to have a wide spread of sports car rating just due to the lack of popularity of such a combo. And then you know, I think I'm going to be good enough potentially to fight for a top 10, hopefully. However, the fastest guy or several guys will lap me in this race because they are going to lap 4 to 6 seconds quicker than me on average. Seconds. And that's just to be expected. Last year I had, I think I had Casey Kerwin win the streamed NIS race I did. And then the one I did on that, oh, see, that's really annoying. That's wheel damage. Like, I went in really slow into that corner and it just sort of didn't turn mid-corner. This is what I'm really struggling with. I'll do a handful of laps and something weird will happen. That is my biggest issue, and I've just got to hope it doesn't happen in the race. That's all I can really do, so... I had some pro in my... I had some pro in the one I did on 2 years ago on that Monday Gorilla stream as well. They were... I think I crashed because I was surprised they were lapping me so early because I hadn't been paying attention to that. And I put it in the wall. Got distracted. But with Casey, I knew that would happen. I was in the wars in that race anyway. Got spun at turn 1 actually last year. Hope that doesn't happen again here, but we'll see. Got a busy weekend of racing as I mentioned, so tomorrow is normally IndyCar Friday, and I probably will, hey Aurora, yes, I thought I saw your name in here. Hopefully we get same split. I imagine it's going to be a big, like a wide top split on rating, so I feel like we probably will. Only 68 registered, so that's like what, 3 splits right now? It is I. If you saw the livery, it would give it away. A lot of shilling myself on this livery. There was someone else with a Shane Van Gisbergen, like a WeatherTech livery, and I'm like, is that Bailey? No, it's not. Oh shit. See, that's really annoying when that, like, why did that not stop? I wasn't going very fast. Well, it was someone else. It was actually someone else with a WeatherTech-esque paint. But yeah, I figured you'd be running it as well. But yes, hopefully you have a good race as well. I am a bit nervous. I've crashed like twice or 3 times already in this practice, so you know it's going well. First ever NIS? But you drive this car a lot though, right? I see you posting league results like every week, so... Including roadies. Although... Chicago, yeah. Oh dear, this is gonna be a good one, isn't it? This is going well. I love Chicago. I love Chicago. Chicago doesn't love me right now, but I love the street courses in general. I remember like a few years ago now, but they had in the NASCAR off season they went to Long Beach with these cars. That's so good. That's genuinely so good. When there were those rumors about NASCAR going to Long Beach, I was like, I wish that happened. Oh, the paint hasn't loaded. Oh, I bet it's a custom number thing. That's probably why. That is unfortunate. I might have to turn custom numbers on. Normally I don't. Pace yourself, yeah, but it's so easy to not. Whoops, I didn't shift. So yeah, quite a busy few days of racing here. IndyCar night tomorrow, but I'll probably only join Frankie for the Daytona race of all things. And then me and Lith are gonna hop off and go do the King Firecracker 400, which is not an official iRacing Firecracker 400, it's a hosted one by the Czech NASCAR community of all things. But what's pretty damn cool about that is that the king himself, Richard Petty, is gonna give the command to start the engines. How exactly that is facilitated, I don't know. Is the king gonna be in the Discord call? I don't know. But I can't imagine Richard Petty like going on Discord. But anyway, somehow that's gonna be a thing. So that's cool. And it should be a good event. Like there's a lot of people from Virtual Oval doing it. So hopefully it'll be a pretty clean and good like Firecracker 400. We're on the new Daytona as well. We don't have the bumps, so I don't have to worry about that this year. So yeah, that should be an interesting race. So that's tomorrow evening. That'll be a pretty long stream. YouTube will split into 2 parts. Oh, and if you want to see my livery for that, it's I made a 80s style livery, right, including an 80s style Reska logo, and I did it in the style of the old Apple computer livery from that Porsche 935 in the 80s. And you can find that either on my Blue Sky pinned. Oh shit, not again. Okay. See, I felt like I was gonna make it, then it just didn't. That really confuses me with this car in this track right now. So the 80s paint looks awesome. Thank you. I mean, it's simple, but I googled 80s logo because I wanted to make like an 80s style Reska logo. Oh fuck. I wanted to make an 80s style Reska logo, and I had no idea. So I just googled 80s logos to try and get like inspiration. And I saw the old Apple logo come up, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I know what I have to do. And thankfully it turned out pretty good. And then obviously I just did the livery around that, right? Like the livery was then very obvious. I think it looks pretty good, so it's simple enough, but I've always loved that Apple livery, and I finally like figured a way to make it like Reska as well, so that's cool. I'm the only person making a rainbow livery on like the last day of June though. Like that's kind of the backwards way to do it, but oh well. Hello Jordan. There should be setups in the Garage 61, at least for a Corvette. And yeah, use custom numbers. Yeah, I'll turn them on in the settings. I usually don't like custom numbers because then all the numbers are wrong. But then people don't upload a non-custom number version, and then it looks kind of crap. I made the mistake for the Race for a Cause, because they did, to be fair, they did say, make sure you turn that on for the livery pack. And I didn't, so I couldn't see the Queen's Design car until I changed that. I mean, wait, that was an 80s Apple NASCAR? I actually didn't know that if there was one. Fuck, I could have... Shit, there's an Apple NASCAR? And yeah, Jordan, the Chevrolet. Did I say Corvette? The Chevrolet has setups in it, which you could copy over if you're not driving it. Because they are the same. I'm driving the Luis Nunez one, by the way. I prefer it to the other one, and I'm cutting back 2 clicks on the brake bias because I prefer that. I gotta look up this Apple NASCAR later. And then maybe redo the entire livery. I think I forgot what I thought about after Darlington this year, but I feel like I was gonna do an Apple NASCAR for Darlington throwback at some point. Which I guess I could still do, but like I've kind of already done it now. In a completely different context.
You got a slow car on the right, go left.
I think when it doesn't turn when I feel like it should, I'm probably still on the brakes, and I probably need to get off the brakes. That's probably what it is. Uh-oh.
You got a slow car on the left. Go left.
This track is so much fun. It's a shame this Sunday will be the last time probably the Cup Series races here, or indeed anything races here. This will become historic content in iRacing after Sunday, it's reasonably fair to say. Which I'm not too bothered about. If we get like a 6 San Diego road course street circuit like they're suggesting, I'll take it.
Go left.
Oops.
Car right, clear.
But I'm gonna miss this place. And are you running this race, Jordan? Or are you just giving it a go? Not sure what's more difficult to jump into, the firecracker going off in 7 minutes or the Chicago NIS going off in 7 minutes. Do love a challenging race. Weird how this track is in the middle of the road. Yeah, they closed down these roads IRL and race on the streets. Which was a big deal for NASCAR 2 years ago when they did it for the first time. And that's partly why Shane Van Gisbergen was able to win it, is that, you know, all the Cup regulars, they're pretty good on the road course. Like, Shane Van Gisbergen doesn't always get away with road course wins at places like the Glen or Sonoma or... I don't think he's raced at Sonoma actually, but Glen or Roval, he ends up, you know, with some real competition. But then, like here, I mean, I know he dominated at Mexico the other week, but here, street circuit, well, where do V8 supercars race all the time? Street circuits. And it rained. Like the first Cup race with rain, was it not? What Shane Van Gisbergen done enough of in his life? Rain racing. Like, ain't no way he was gonna lose that race. Probably could have won it last year too, but he got wrecked out. Which was unfortunate. There's a lot of criticism on SVG right now because obviously he's got into the playoffs with his Mexico win. But, you know, he's like 30-something in points or whatever, right? And, like, yeah, I can see why that, you know, the championship format is dumb. Like, no doubt about it. But, like, if he goes and wins Chicago, maybe Sonoma too, he'll have, like, 3 wins on the board. And that's more than a lot of people ahead of him. Can't remember how many wins people like Larson and Hamlin have right now, but, like, it's not many more than 3 each, surely. If any. Any fastest lap.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
29.0, pretty good. Yeah, fastest people are doing 25s, so that's the thing. Oh yeah, just pipped you. Lol. We might be in for a close race if we get the same split. I have no idea what your sports car rating is. Mine is 2.8, but I think the cutoff for top split's gonna be like relatively low compared to who, like the fastest people in here. 1400. You may make it to top split with 1400. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Go right.
Stock cars on road is always funny because, like, my sports car rating is lower than it has been, but like it is 2.8 or 9. It's okay, but like I'll get my ass whooped by like people with rookie licenses because they just know the car, right? Like they may be an oval guy, but they know the car well and they do road course racing in it, but they just have like a rookie license or D class or something. And like 3-digit iRacing, and then they just destroy me. It's like, yep. This is somewhat humbling. Like, I am not SVG. Definitely not. 4889. I think you might make it. I don't know. We'll see. It might, maybe it'd be like closer to 2000, but we'll find out, I guess. Might even, if it goes to 4 splits, maybe it's less likely. But if it's 3 like now, I think you might sneak in. Also, hello, comrade. Welcome. We are prepping for NIS at Chicago, which is a scary race, but I don't want to jinx it, but I have got a little bit of a run going here. Like, I'm finally in a groove. 7 laps consecutively complete without crashing, so I have won a race here. The trucks came here in iRacing earlier this year, and I did actually win a race. I did say to myself, I kind of want to make sure I win a A-Class or Xfinity race here this week. Like, if I find a quiet enough split, like, I can do it, but I haven't raced it much. May not have much time. Too much other stuff. Didn't even finish going through my racing weekend. I only talked about Friday. 91 now. Oh, they never sponsored NASCAR. Yeah, I only know, like, in the style I took it from was like the Porsche 935, which is like from, I think, from the late 80s as well. I think that's the other Shane Van Red Bull car in front of me.
Got a slow car on the left. Go left.
Hey, Windy. Yes. Fantastic racetrack, this. Very challenging. A very tough 38 laps is ahead of us. Luckily, it's a fuel-saving race, though, so it's probably going to make it a little bit easier to, like, get in a groove, save some tires. Oh, those, the Zilich and SVG Xfinity cars for this weekend? That's so good. That's so cool. The alternate colors on them. WeatherTech / Red Bull cars, I guess they are. They're so good. I want to see Zilich and SVG fighting for that Xfinity win, like Larson and SVG were last year. That battle, that was like one of my most highlights last year. Larson versus SVG at Chicago in Xfinity specifically. That was so good. That was my phone wallpaper. Like them chasing each other was my phone wallpaper for a good few months.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right.
Hey there, Get2. How's it going? I'm driving somewhere that Virtual O will always be too scared to race at. Chicago. Oh, and we're going. We're live. Hey Sam, Chicago, insult. What do you mean? That's a very Frankie line. What do you mean? I can't really do it right there. Oh no, don't get back in the car. Unbelievable. Let me out. Here we go. Thank you for the resub, Sam. 5 months. Robin of Red Bull becoming full swing next year and going all out. Damn. It already feels quite all out with some of those liveries that are like, you know, very Red Bull liveries. If that becomes like a full season thing. I mean, we're awaiting the Zilich Trackhouse announcement now, right? That's all but confirmed, right? Will that just be a Red Bull full year, like, sponsorship sort of thing, maybe? Loading in. Right. Car 5, okay. I do not see a Bailey. We have not got same split. I am somewhat surprised, but damn. But hey, at least you're not in top split, so like I am not gonna finish P5 in this, I can tell you that. I remember this person, a Czech driver who I used to see all the time in my A Open splits when I did that a lot, and then I stopped doing A Open. But this is NIS Open, so yeah, no surprise they're here, I guess. I don't know anyone else. I recognize, is Leah the person that made the TikTok spotter for iRacing, or that's someone else? I might be getting confused. But I don't know them other than that. 1300? You're the 5 car? See, I see you were quite close to the top split then, like 5 cars off. But yeah, unfortunate. Hopefully that means you'll be running at the front, right? You'll be qualify up there and stay ahead of the chaos, right? There's a load of quality, so I haven't done any laps on that. I'm making some sort of iRacing AI career mode with Google Sheets and scripts and having more fun than I should. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. I can never get into AI racing because I know I will just like lean on the AI because I know they're not real. Like I cannot allow myself to treat them like humans, which is why I gotta do online racing because I just cannot get the same. You know, as much as it can be frustrating at times, obviously, I just cannot get the same, you know, feeling of competition from AI because I just always know it's not real. But that's my skill issue. Start from the back, says Riley. Oh, I mean, it's available to redeem, but I wouldn't want to. Because the worst part with that, somewhere like here, is there's a real chance I just get ended immediately. And then just great luck. Like, I don't plan on doing any other racing in this stream. I'll just end. Nah, I'll probably find something else to do, but it could genuinely be awful. I got the heart to do it. You're giving people ideas now. I gotta get around in like in a few minutes. It will be locked in with a quality time, but until then, although I could pit start, but still. So for sure, yeah. I mean, if you are, you know, feeling that burn of online racing, then it is what it is. I will be probably in the same mood as you get to after this race. It's easy to be positive about online racing before you start the NIS at Chicago event. Have a Coke Zero. Why not McDonald's? For no particular reason.
Green, green, green.
I almost missed the last corner thinking about McDonald's.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh, not another McGangbang stream. And I'm hungry. God, this track is fun.
One more lap.
Not bad so far. Bit early there. It slowed up better than I thought. That thing is so inconsistent that sometimes you nail it perfectly, but then you're way too early and you can't trust yourself to do it every time. So you can't brake later either. Improvement. Solid quality, I think.
Ticket flag.
It's currently good enough for P5, but people are going to improve a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, already P6, but if we land around the top 10, it's what I expected. So we will see where we end up. I don't know why that hasn't updated. That is P6. That's just for you, most exciting. I'm gonna go NBRB and run a chunky ad as well before we start. So enjoy, or try to, and then we'll be back for the race in a moment. I'm back. Is no one on track? Oh, yeah, Leah is. It was, wow, light year. Where are we now? P7? Yeah, qualifying in the top 10, I think I will be satisfied with. P8 now. Almost losing it. So P3, nice quality. Hope you have a good one out there. I'm in, what am I now, P8. So not too bad. I'm happy with top 10 if I stay there, that's for sure. It's ahead of most of this fucking carnage, so yeah, good luck out there. Well, let's get the setup on actually. Not that I don't know if there's really any difference in the setup, but you know, gotta load it anyway, right? Luis Nunez, and we're going to come down on the brake bias here before I forget. Hey Sandalo, you're watching Frank compete in PSGL. Remind me, is that an F1 league? F1 game league? I can't quite remember. But every time I hear, I mean, I don't follow the F1 like esports scene, so whenever I hear about stuff about those leagues and the official esports, it's usually like the more negative stuff, I guess. So in my head it's always chaos, but it's probably not that bad, like on a normal day. P8 in quali, I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Hour and 24 to the next ad. I think we might get away without. It is F1 game league. Okay, I remembered correctly. We're going to take off the tires because I think no matter what, if we have to do an emergency stop for fuel, there's no one taking tires because at most it's going to be 3 laps of fuel. So we will we'll leave that. Hey, Blueberry. Uh-oh, Chicago. Yes, I love this racetrack. This is unironically my favorite track on the current NASCAR schedule. And I know that's... that just like instantly brands me as like a new fan, right? But I don't know. I love the challenge of it. It's fun. So very, but yeah, it's I can't deny it. I can't disagree with those who say otherwise. To be fair, but I just like stuff like this. I mean, I want to do. You know what's bad scheduling? Unfortunately, in iRacing, the Australian supercars are at Long Beach this week. What a combo! Like, that's fantastic. And I'm probably not going to run it. In fact, if I was going to run it, I probably would have to do it today because, like, right now, I think, or like an hour ago, is when the European, like, slot is for that, the most popular slot. So I missed it to run this instead. Like, if only they were on different weeks. But, you know, I ran supercars at Chicago last season, so I can't complain too much. I love trying to, you know, wheel these giant cars through the barriers. It is quite fun in my opinion. Yeah, they are fun. Guess we're just unlucky. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine most of the time. It's like PSGL I've heard is a good league in general. I just only, like, I never hear about a normal ass race. I only hear about drama and, you know, people calling out cheaters and shit like that, you know. And I know that's not everyone or not like every race, but it's like all that makes its way down to me who doesn't follow it, so. I missed the Mexico race, unfortunately. I had a stream, I had a race to do in NASCAR 2003 of all things, but yeah. Paris Saint-Germain, I kind of thought that as well, right? Which is kind of crazy as someone who is like not a football fan. Like, I should know what PSGL is. More so than Paris Saint-Germain. If PSG is in Paris, why do they say that they're German? I'm kidding. I don't actually know why it's like what the origin of that name is, but but I'm not that stupid. Okay. We are awkwardly fumbling our way through this double file pace lap through the tightest bits of the circuit. And we're about to get going in a few corners time here. So 38 laps. We will need to think about fuel saving. I haven't practiced that, but it should be pretty straightforward, I think. Especially with the people around at the start. We should be able to get some good lifting and coasting in with people ahead of us braking early and stuff, so. We'll save the fuel. Probably only have to do 37 anyway because we're going to get lapped. Let's have a good one. Well, I should have been in first gear.
Car on your left. Go left. Clear. Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Oh shit. Okay, that was quite scary into turn 1, but we survived. We've lost position in that, but that's absolutely fine.
There's an incident behind.
Oh, yeah. If that was the guy, no, that wasn't the guy sending it at the start. But they've smashed the wall there.
Clear on the right.
And may have wheel damage already. Yeah, controversial stuff gets clicks. Which is unfortunately all part of the game, but you know. People will click on what they want to hear about, so. Uh-oh. That could have been a lot worse. This guy that smacked the wall is definitely not particularly damaged because he's keeping up with me absolutely fine. Let's look at the fuel this time by. Hopefully it says 36 laps. Oh, it definitely doesn't right now, but that. The fuel on there, I'm gonna hide that because that's not very accurate.
Got a slow car on the left.
You know, we are much closer. I think I haven't fixed the fuel calculator redeem, so unfortunately you can't use that. I should really fix that. However, 35.7 is what it says right now, so we're almost getting enough mileage here. The iRacing one will take a while to update, so it's not as bad as it looks. Because I usually base, when I'm like doing a fuel saving race, I'll look at my last lap only. So if I'm going to make it based on my last lap's consumption, I just need to repeat that lap over and over. If I'm saving too much on the last lap, I know I just push a little bit more. So I'm using that as like a delta of fuel almost. And that's the way I go about saving. That was a bit wide. Execute order spin T6. No. No Darth Reska.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 27.358. New fastest lap for you.
Oh yeah, based on last lap, I'm making it on fuel, so that's good. Can probably afford to use a bit more, because as I say, we're probably getting lapped in this, if I'm honest. So we don't need to save for the full distance here. We just need one lap short and we're good.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 27.334.
Leaders' fastest laps are not that fast, so I'm pretty sure he is fuel saving. Be surprised if someone of his level was not trying to get it done like that, but like he could definitely go quicker. Like I've seen 25s, so and he's pulling away anyway, so you know, probably everyone ahead is fuel saving. but they just don't have the pace. Hopefully some aren't. Like, anyone who isn't, I think we pass. Unless they can pull away enough from me, but we'll see. That's a bit awkward braking. Got it stopped there. It makes me sweat on iRacing. Yeah, I am not far off being sweaty, I would say here. It's rather hot even in the UK. And yeah, this is going to become an uncomfortable driving situation soon and for much of this race, so. But right now I'm keeping cool. I'm okay. Trying to pace himself a bit and, you know, just chill, get the rhythm going rather than push. Try and save my energy for later, because I'm gonna need it when everything gets hot and bothered. Oh, that was close.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 26.945. New fastest lap for you.
Shaving balls, yep. I'm not like very fast at these sort of racetracks in this car. I mean, you know, I'm running well here, but look at the leaders and how much they're pulling away. But yeah, I don't mind getting right up against the walls often. But I think I'm not arriving at the walls with enough speed, you know. My line is good, but I'm not brave enough to take enough speed through the corner compared to them, or especially probably brake as late as them. That's the biggest thing. Braking late and not fucking up, that's so hard. Oh, bit of carbon fiber there. Well, is it carbon fiber? Maybe not. Oh. Bit of car. Not sure whose that was. It's not like, I don't think it's the car ahead. I think it's further ahead of them. So maybe it's some funny business, but doesn't look like anything major so far. Guy behind that has been close to me several times. Well, he's now fallen behind Jursic. Like, he kept catching me and then like falling back, so he's quite inconsistent. And now he's got a car behind him. And I assume I'm faster than Jursic, because I have been pulling away so far, but we'll see. I'm wondering with this pace if I don't get lapped. I'm good on fuel right now, but I'm just considering using more fuel, but maybe I should carry on with what I'm doing. why is this race so short that you maybe don't even need a pit stop? Well, interesting question. I'm not sure if the Chicago race was a particularly long race to begin with. However, you may remember that 2 years ago in real life, the race got shortened, right? There was lots of rain delay, and they got it going again, but there was rain coming in. And so they set a new lap count midway through the race, which is really bizarre when you think about it. But it meant that teams knew when it was going to end. It wasn't just going to end when a red flag came out, which could have been in a pit cycle or something. They said, hey, we're going to end it here, which is enough time before the rain comes in, but enough time for some more racing, and you all know when it's going to be, so you can strategize around that. Which I think is pretty fair, honestly. But that meant the race distance was shortened, right? What do they do the following year, last year, and now this year as well? They make that distance the actual distance. So technically, it's been retconned that the first race ran to distance because the following two were set to that distance in the first place. Which doesn't really count as a retcon, but they did that. And NIS is 50% of the cup race, right? Well, it's now a really short cup race, really. So as a result, NIS is really short. Like, this is 38 laps, but the A Open Series, the Class A Open Series, is at 35 laps. It's 3 laps difference. You can pretty much run NIS without any fuel saving every 2 hours. Isn't that cool? Because that's basically what it is this week. So unfortunately, we don't actually have to make a pit stop here at Chicago. I did last year. I was just playing it safe a bit. But yeah, this year I'm gonna get the fuel save done. It's pretty straightforward to get done. Slightly worried about tires though, because these tires wear more than last year. They just updated these tires on this car a few weeks ago. And certainly at Daytona, if you watch the NIS race we did there in week 13, we certainly needed to pit for tires, where previously you'd take fuel only on these road course races in this car. But for NIS a few weeks ago at Daytona, which was their stand-in for Mexico City, we needed the tires. Here it's only, it's a short race, so I'm hoping we can just get away with it, but we'll see. Yes, so will I do. This throttle pedal, well, what used to be my clutch pedal became my throttle pedal. When I started using it as a throttle, it became very squeaky very quickly. So I apologize for how loud it is, but it is also kind of funny. Okay. Still good on fuel, I think. Oh, yellow. Oh, I think some people have towed there, maybe. How are we 7th? How long have we been 7th? Right now I'm slightly over on fuel on some laps, but that's fine. If I find myself coming up short at the end and I'm not going a lap down, I can just save a little more. It should be fine. I can see that gaggle of cars. I feel like I'm not losing touch with them. But, I'm quite a way back. Ooh, brushing the wall. Clock over your H shifter. I used to have quite a lot more sounds coming through that were kind of only masked by you know, the game sounds. Pro audio management there. I've now got some filters on my wheel, which have done a very good job of clearing out a lot of sounds. However, this, like when I take off my headphones, I realize like the throttle pedal is really loud. Like it's so squeaky. It really is. So yeah, it's just picked up on the mic at this point. Oh, Peter Jurzik fell away. Someone else behind now. Let's see how fast they are. That corner I just went through, it always feels like it might spin on entry, so I adjust and then I just get taken wide. We'll go ahead and making a bad line there. That behind is a lot quicker. Did they pit start or not qualify? Probably. Well, we won't fight that when it happens. Bit wide. Oh, I didn't want to slow up. Yeah, we will be letting Trevor by this lap probably, but that's fine. He's clearly out of position. Really slow entry.
Car on. Clear on the right.
Oh, yellow hair. Left toed. I think that's a spot. It was 7th still. Yeah, first place is hauling ass. They're in traffic now, though. I said a minute ago, I'm not sure I'll be lapped here. But then they started really clearing off, and I was like, maybe I'll be lapped here. But now they got traffic, which we will also have eventually, but yeah. We'll see. We'll let that guy by, because he's, as you can see, just so much quicker. I feel like he just didn't qualify for the meme of it, which Riley almost redeemed me to do. Right, my Race Labs is going mad. I think Race Labs is trying to estimate whether I get lapped or not. So it's like flicking between like, oh yeah, you're gonna finish with 0 point something to you need 3 liters, and it's like, what? That's fine. We are making it anyway, I think. We're gonna be fine. Auto fuel here says 6.9 liters though. We'll ignore that. Oh shit.
Slow car on the right.
Do I? I feel like I'm dropping off these two ahead. Not sure why. I feel like I'm driving okay. Oh, Petajursic ended lap down, according to the relative, or at least 1 lap down. Oh, they're fighting.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Car stopped ahead.
Oh, yep, okay.
Right side, go left.
Jeez, that could have been worse. Well, we'll take the position on the green one. We'll have to give the white one again, but the green one, I think we're somewhere in a battle with. But that is, yeah, unfortunate for them. Oh, that should have been first. Oh, white car in the pits anyway. Must be rather big damage.
The car behind is pitting. You're in 5th.
5th place? Jeez. See, I don't know whose fault that was, but... Fuck!
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Guy, maybe I am struggling with the tires here. Maybe this is a reason to pit. I feel like I shouldn't be this early though. Maybe Windy. But if they're managing them better, even with better pace, because it's just a bit weird on turning now, although I think I need to come down to first gear. I'm trying to avoid getting the first gear because I have been using it and I'm wondering if that's the issue, but it just doesn't feel good in second gear for some of these corners. Well, the engine braking to first gear really slows it up. I feel like the rears are definitely quite hot. Like, I wish I was in the 29s, not the 30s. Guy mine is quicker right now. Feels like a better lap. Yep, way better. 28 even, not even 29. If I focus on it, the pace is still there. Yeah, 28 kind of matches with me with the people ahead. Only matches, but it's faster than behind. Oh, and that bit of bodywork on the left there. Still flapping about, so it's just happened. P3 is on the... Yeah, I'm... Oh, what's going on here?
You got a slow car on the right.
The car doesn't look too damaged, so they might pull away here.
Colour's fine, no damage to report.
Oh, P3's in the pits. That might be for damage because they were on the blowers and may have been involved in that. On the blowers, that's not the right term. On the mic. So P3, the new P3 here might be quicker than me, but we are up to P4. If the guy ahead is harbouring damage, then maybe that will come to our advantage. Guy behind is gained massively though, what the fuck? Yeah, we did another 30 there. A bit cautious at the end of the lap, I think. Need to focus back in again.
The leader's bidding now.
Leader. Well, they could afford to. I think they win the race pitting or not pitting. Like it's about... Oh shit.
Colour's fine, no damage to report.
And then the inside there. If you are going to pit now, it's probably the best time to do it because you put the fresh tyres on. Like you don't really want to... Like if you're going to come in anyway, you might as well do it that way. But I don't know if it's worth it. The leader can just get away with it. Like he'll come out the pits in front of me anyway. Like he's already out. But for those like those two ahead of me, I don't know. Have to see if they pit. Guy behind. I did 128, then I'm back to 30s. Second slower than guy behind last lap. Oh, they crashed. Did they? No, but they were very wide, I think. Ooh, gotta stop doing those inside wall hits.
Car 26 is up the front.
I was actually faster last lap, but he's gained more in just turn one. Car 1 is now leading. Leader pitting makes it easier for me not to get lapped. I think right now I'm on target not to get lapped in this. Unless he's just so much quicker for the rest of it. He's only in the next corner now. We're only 15 seconds off the lead here. He's gonna be hella quick obviously for the rest of it, but like I don't think he catches all that way. So we are saving for the full 38 laps right now. I think we're just about on target. I hope so. Really early braking. Guy behind, we're gonna have to let the guy behind by in a minute.
The leader is running 27.365.
Oh, there is a car in the pits of one of the cars that was leading.
The car in front is pitting.
Very interesting. So we're gonna lose P4, but we might regain it by staying ahead of that pitter. Heck, there's if that guy ahead pits, I think I definitely beat him. If the guy behind pits, that's great as well. +5 third. The guy behind is not making strong inroads anymore after getting up to me. In fact, we've caught a little bit on the guy ahead here. What's going on? P6 is the first car on fresh tyres, I believe. Other than the leader, obviously, but the leader is obviously just not a factor. That P5 has newer tyres, P6 has even newer tyres. Okay. Could lose a few spots here, but we'll try and do what we can. I would still be happy with P6 should these guys catch and pass me, but we'll see what we can do. Hey Talon, why not winning? I'm not that good. I ain't no Talon. I mean, I'm somehow P3, but I think we might lose some spots due to strategy here, so... But it's not so bad. I'm racing some 87s tomorrow, Talon. I'm not doing the official iRacing firecracker, I'm doing a hosted one instead. Just don't break. Not sure it'll work out. Just wheel faster. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, P5 and 6 are catching quite quickly. P4 is not anymore. I'm also keeping up with P2. I don't know if he'll opt to pit late on here. Maybe he slowed up a bit because he's like, shit, I need to save 3 laps worth. But not sure why he was weaving there. A bit loose on exit maybe. Actually, everyone's starting to look a bit closer in my mirrors now. I think the guy behind's picked up the pace. Oh, there, he's opted to pit. Okay, it's unlikely that guy catches me, so I think that's a position we've genuinely gained there.
You're in second position right now.
Oh shit. We're about to lose 3 looking at my mirror. How much do I want to race that with 11 to go? I'm not sure I do. I don't think I can hold all that off without getting wrecked at some point. 3 of them as well. If they engage with the guy behind me, then hopefully they will hold each other up and I can sneak away from this. Wait, there's been a... No, they've already changed spots. Shit. Well, yeah, there we go then. I'm gonna lose 2 here at least. And I don't really want to lose too much time doing it. But I won't completely walk over this late in the race. Feels late enough that I should at least be hitting my marks and waiting for them to get a run and then evaluating what I can do from there. And he's right behind me. Now I've got the one with newer tyres.
Got 10 laps to go.
Little bit of breathing room for the moment. 10 to go is like a quarter of the race though, almost. Now look how quickly he's closed up now. Well, pretty sure he brushed the ball there though. And we're gonna have traffic now. Oh, it's getting stressful now. Can I use traffic to stay ahead? Probably not. Not in a stock car. I won't be brave enough to pass these guys without wrecking myself or them.
That car is a lap down.
He's right here. He's gonna get me before I get the traffic.
Right side. Clear.
I'm actually second? I didn't even think I was that high. Well, yeah, because when that guy pitted, I guess I inherited second, didn't I? God, imagine if it ended like this. It won't, but holy shit. Oops. Yeah, I'm pushing now. I kind of want it to end like this. Can you tell? Oh, that's a bit loose.
Car right. Clear on the right. The leader just did a 26.979.
I feel like people are getting annoyed being behind me, but I'm just that slow in the corners. I'm really not as brave as some of these guys. Oh, that guy that pitted in front of me went almost a lap down. They had an issue. Yeah, they're on out. Oh, I probably sped in the pits. Because they're on out a lap again. So... Ah, fuck.
Left side.
There we go. Well, I'll let them have that.
Clear.
Nothing I can do there. We have 6 seconds to the next guy. We can get a P3 here. I think I need more fuel, actually. Yeah, I do. Race laps has not been very accurate today. I shouldn't have trusted it so early on. Hello, D. Thank you for lurking. Here for some tips for later, perhaps. D will be racing this later on in the fixed setup variant. Right, some big lifts on that lap. 7 to go. What's race lap's gonna say? 6.4. I think I need big saving here. I think I fucked this up. I am not going a lap down in this race. I don't know why I pulled the clutch there. That was risky. I didn't know what was going to happen when I lifted it back up. Like I say pull the clutch like I'm fucking pulling the hand clutch. I'm most certainly not. Not in this car. I'm using my foot, which is really awkward because I've definitely been left foot braking this whole race, so moving my foot to the clutch pedal and then moving it back into that corner is a pretty silly idea. coast all the way through here. I was doing quite a lot of coasting through there, but it's usually a little square to throw them back on the brakes, so I figure I can just coast through the whole thing. Coasting from over the crest of each bridge. 6 to go. 5.8 laps. We need more. While managing the gap to behind, which is coming down. Quite fast, actually.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Right. That better be enough.
Five to go. Keep it up. We're in a
It is not. Oh dear. Well, that's really bad. I don't know why I did that. I didn't shift up and decided to leave it, and it's bad. That's really early lift. That's probably no good.
slow car ahead. Car stop on the left. Go right. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear. Car on your left. Still there.
Completely unnecessary. Unbelievably unnecessary. Hello, Che. Yeah, squeaky pedal. I don't know, he could have opened up the long left-hander. I went around the outside because I had to, and he obviously felt like that hurt his ego. So... whatever. I didn't even check the fuel properly that lap. I think I'm still a bit short here. Probably gonna have to give up P4 because of the fuel, which is a bit annoying. It's gotta be close though. I need a bigger lift there, really. Why no stop? Because it's, I believe, quicker to no stop. You only need 3 more laps of fuel compared to all out, but Race Labs was calculating as if I was going to go a lap down, which is what I expected, to be fair, but until I go a lap down, I kind of expect it to calculate the other way, but oh well. I mean, it's not that unusual of a race, you know, in terms of just the numbers of it. 3 laps, 2 seconds. I need more lifting. See, now Race Lab still says I'm going to make it, but I'm really not. It's so funny. It says I'm going to... Oh, now it says refuel. It keeps switching. It's so weird. Like, now it says... Ah, it's literally changing every second right now. It's so weird.
2 left to go. 2 to go. You got a slow car on the right. The leader just did a 27.299.
Lost a lot of time there, but I wasn't sure about that car. Turns out there was nothing. Would rather not drive into someone late on.
About 2 laps of fuel.
iRacing's giving me the 2 laps call there, which is worrying, right? I'm just gonna have to crawl the last lap. We'll make it, but I just have to be very slow. There's no way I can defend this with how much lifting I'm gonna have to do here, so...
Left side. Clear.
Three seconds to the next guy. I really want to keep P4, honestly. I'll be happy with P5, but it's kind of annoying into it. Because I know I could have probably saved a little bit more early on and it would have been way easier. I kind of fucked up. Hey, Asa, thank you for the raid. Did you survive Daytona? That's the big question. Just in time for the end of this NIS race, where I'm going to try and hang on to P4. We're fuel saving, because unfortunately Race Labs let me down a little bit on the calculations. So I am short on fuel. We are no stopping this NIS race. And running P4. I mean, even if it ends up being P5, I'll be very happy, I think. You got the dub? Nice. Jeez, you can take my spot on the Fridays. Nice one. Yes, Frankie, it's all thanks to you. You get the credit, don't worry. White flag.
Left side. Keep to the right. Clear.
I could have used you here, Frankie. I shouldn't have let that guy through because I think I've fucked myself. But I do need some big lifts here, I'm not gonna lie. Get this winning setup at insert setup shop here. You know, I was tempted to buy a fancy setup for this. I mean, Majors is pretty good. This has been a good setup, but I was thinking, you know, should I buy something really expensive for this? I'm glad I didn't, really.
Car stopped on the right. Go left.
Ah, no.
Car right.
I'm spluttering,
Clear.
so I can't do it.
You're out of gas.
So annoying. So annoying. But oh well.
All right. There's checkered flag.
Yeah, and annoyingly, that guy ahead, no stop.
Solid
So that's actually the most annoying part. That's not even someone who stopped. So, oh well. It is P5 though, so that's pretty damn good, honestly. Was it P8 quali, P5 finish, running in the top 10 the whole time. We just about pulled off the no stop. I feel like that could have maybe been You know, maybe it would have been, I don't know, Trevor was really fast. But maybe if I didn't have to save as much as I did at the end, I could have been P3, which would have been huge, but oh well. I will take it, I guess. I'm going to do another one of them, when am I going to do that? At least Saturday morning. Maybe Saturday afternoon? I was going to do Sunday as well, they're open, but it's same time as the British Grand Prix, so I will just watch that. Boba, yes, I could cash in some Boba for that. You're right, D. Top 5 Boba. Now you do the same, D, later. You got this. That was tough, but fun. That's a 0x though. I'm pretty happy with that overall. It's a bit annoying at the end, but like that's a like clean, good run. So even if the rest of my Chicago races I do go to shit, like I have this one banked as a clean one, so I'll take that. Was there much interesting to watch there? Not really. Pretty quiet race. I almost got sort of bumped into turn 1. But overall it was a pretty... Actually, I do want to see this guy. Is this guy? Who finished 7th. Fucking jeez. Fair play, he gets it stopped. Like, this is someone who actually knows when and where to brake. Just, like, past 3 cars and doesn't even run wide. Like... There's enough room for 3 wide afterwards, so I mean... I'm not sure he quite gets the 15. No, but almost. Makes a good go of it and gets them immediately afterwards, so... We have an incident button, maybe we should have a look at that. I don't normally do that. Oh, we're gonna get just bumps though, aren't we? Wow, that's a ram stick on the back of that one. This is so esports, having a fucking ram stick explosion on the back of your car. And the side? I wonder what brand of ram sponsors this car. Can you tell? This is great esports as well. Oh my god, what is the shine? Oh, that's just their channel, okay. Kingston, I think it was. I'm just looking at liveries more than... I'm pressing the next incident button, but we're getting just bumps, so... That's broken transparency. Oh, okay, you're kidding. Whoops, I'm tired. Yeah, we're not gonna get any, like, incidents here, are we? We beat some esportsy looking liveries in this. Like, let's look at who did we lose to? So that's a EPI car. That's just paint shop, I don't know. That is just... I always find it funny that some people are just running like paint shop, but they're like clearly really fucking good. Do you not drive this car? You're just that good at it? You just never drive it? It's funny. This is a guy that, yeah. This is a guy that advertised the bus, sponsored by a bus line. But who did we beat? Like, okay, we beat Kingston Fury. We beat a Ryko car. PRS car. That's got to just be a real car, right? Surely. I don't know. Hang on, what is this? What the Mermats. I have no idea. No idea. We beat that. Coors Light car. This Brazilian car. They had an issue. They were running up front. I quite like this Sony livery. It's kind of esportsy with the colors, but like the Sony is like make believe. That's like really old, right? Kind of like that actually. That is a custom number mess up. That's a very, like, not esportsy livery. There's an EPI card out of the 17th. Call of Duty? Oh, that's a real livery apparently. Josh Berry's name is on it. BRS car, Junior Motorsports. The Czech. There's a lot of NASCAR, Czech NASCAR drivers in iRacing. They are the. I don't know if this person has to do with it, but the Czech people who are NASCAR fans are the people behind the King Firecracker 400 that me and Lith are doing tomorrow. So Hungarian esport. Don't touch, please. It's caved in. Real livery. What do I need DNFs from esportsy looking people? This is a Lightyear car. Race PI. I don't even know what that is, but that's feels esportsy. Protosim esports. P3, nice one. I ended up with P5. I ran out of fuel at the end. My race labs miscalculated fuel, and I did do a no stop, but I conked out on the second to last straight. So conked out here. I'd already given up P3. I feel like maybe I could have kept P3, but they were pretty quick if I had saved enough fuel. And then I'm conking out here and have to let P4 go. And they no stopped as well. But they, yeah, they lost more ground early, which I would have happily done if I had realized. Well, now I know not to really trust that, or at least look at it myself. It was telling me the number of laps. It's a weird thing, is it telling me the number of laps remaining? Like, it was saying I had 5.2 laps remaining of fuel as I started 6 laps to go. And then it was telling me I didn't need to refuel, that I'd finished with X number of liters. And it's like, well, that's not right. That's like, I can see that's not right now that I've realized. So that's weird. But oh well. Congrats on the P3. Tomorrow, I'm not doing this. Tomorrow, I'll do IndyCar at Daytona with Frankie, most likely, assuming Frankie's doing that, and Lith. And then me and Lith are doing the Firecracker 400, not the official one, but the hosted one by the Czech NASCAR team, where apparently, I don't know how it's going to be done, but the king, Richard Petty, will give the command for drivers to start the engines. Which is kind of cool, actually. So we're going to do that. That's going to be my one Firecracker 400 attempt. Saturday, I think I'm going to do NIS in the morning. Like, I think it's like 11 a.m. UK time. And then... No, Daytona Oval. It's the Firecracker 400. I'd love if it was a road course, though. Hell yeah. Let's try the 87s on a road course. Well, not for 400 miles, but... yeah, I'd do that. That would be awful, actually, but... I'd probably do it. Yeah, Saturday, I'll probably do NIS in the morning. In the evening, I'm going to see if I can do NIS and IIS at Mid-Ohio, if the timing works out, and I'm not too dead to do that. But I will see. And then Sunday, probably going to do F1 British Grand Prix watch along, actually. I'm going to do that, because I haven't done one of those in a while, so I can do that. I'm going to skip the second open. That I could have done for this. And then community SRX races in the evening. Exclamation mark Discord if you want details on when we'd race SRX on Sundays. It's fun. It's on a dirt track this week. It's at Eldora. It's going to be fun. You should join. I using Conti setup. I was tempted to buy something like that for this because I love Chicago, and I was like, should I buy something like the Conti setup or one of these fancy setup shops? Majors was all right, honestly. I wasn't, as fast as the fastest people in here, but I wasn't going to be anyway. So I'll take a P5, and then the next two I'm going to run a fixed anyway. So I'll see what I can do on that setup. I guess we should look at the damage before I go. Wow. It's been a little while since I've been 3K on sports car. I remember the first time I hit this. It was like a year and a half ago. I hit 3. It was like end of 2023 or something. Towards the end of it anyway. I hit 3K and I was amazed. I never thought I'd reach 3K. I never thought I'd reach 3K on road as it was then. And yeah, end of like 2 years ago. And yeah, and I then went below 3K. I got up to like 3.8 and then went down again on sports car after the split. But yeah, 3K again. Pretty cool. NASCAR Next Gen's best sports car. I mean, it's up there for me. I'd rather do this, what I did today, than most things on sports car. Like, you know, what am I going to do? GT3 at Fuji? Ugh. Never. Good chunk of stage rating as well. Getting back up again. I lost everything I gained very quickly from the Glen. I'm climbing back up, so that's all right. A minute off the lead in the end, so we were actually kind of close to being lapped in the end, but that's partly because we had to save so much. But well. So yeah, thanks for watching. If he's live, I'm gonna raid Lith. He's live. I'm gonna raid Lith. Oh, he's doing. Well, that's fitting. He's currently practicing for what appears to be the Cup Series cars at Chicago. So that's neat. We're gonna go and watch some more of what we were just doing. I think that would be the open he's doing, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But let's go raid. So thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for some IndyCar and some The King. Catch you next time.